Get ready for a super fun trip to the Tiangong space station, where the living quarters are tighter than a pair of skinny jeans, and the expansion plans are as ambitious as a toddler's dreams of flight. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. We've also got a surprise topic in the video's second half that might shock you big time. Spoiler alert, it involves a planet that's seemingly larger than its own star. Not quite, but you'll have to watch to find out the full story. But before we dive into the details, smash that like button and sail with us by subscribing for the coolest videos around. Ring that bell to stay in the loop. You won't want to miss the epic stuff we've got lined up. We're pretty proud of our work, just saying. Alright, enough talk, let's get this show on the road. The space chiefs at CMSA, or the China Manned Space Agency, have been super chatty about their big space plans. They're all hands on deck with the Tianzhou 7, making sure it's fit for a space race. When the space clock ticks down to blast off, this ship will shoot up from Wenchang, the sunny launch paradise in Hainan. But there's more. They're planning a big space party with 4 major missions in 2024. Meet the cargo buddies, Tianzhou 7 and Tianzhou 8, and the celebrity cruisers Shenzhou 18 and Shenzhou 19, packed with their space explorer pals. And to make it even cooler, they've got some flashy new logos that'll make the whole universe go, wow. Tiangong Space Station, which finished its first build in 2022, is on a 10-year journey of getting bigger and better. They'll launch 2 manned ships and 1 or 2 cargo ships yearly. The station, Tiangong, could change to a cross shape and add more rooms to become twice its size. Currently it has 3 sections, the core, called Tianhe, and 2 labs, Wentian and Mengtian. In this game of Space Tetris, the China Manned Space Engineering Office is the master player, strategically placing a new module that will transform Tiangong from a solitary T-shaped bachelor pad into a sprawling cross-shaped family estate. Talk about a holy upgrade! The core module of the space station, known as Tianhe, acts like the boss. It ensures everything operates smoothly and maintains the station, which weighs around 180 tons in a stable orbit. And with the new addition, we're looking at more docking spots for spacecraft because 3 simply aren't enough. This new component could also pave the way for international space friends to connect their modules with China's space station. It's akin to a neighborhood party, but in space. With Tianhe keeping the ship steady and the guest list growing, it's time to dress up the space station with some stellar style. A space event isn't complete without some stylish symbols to enhance the vibe. The Tianzhou 7 logo is like a party invitation, with a big 7 and a mini spaceship right in the middle. It's China's way of saying their space game is strong, and they're sending good luck to the mission. This spaceship is all set for a 2024 takeoff from Wenchang, and right now it's getting all dolled up for its big day. The Tianzhou 8 logo is shaking things up with a cool 8 that's got a tail flame in red, yellow and blue. And the Shenzhou 18 logo is all about the space station, with a yellow streak showing where the ship will dock. It's got 18 as its backdrop, like a stage for a star performance. What about the Shenzhou 19 logo? Well, it's got a dragon that's ready to soar, surrounded by 19 stars that are like a standing ovation for China's space success. CMSA's inbox is overflowing with over 320 logo ideas from creative minds all over China. Meanwhile, the Shenzhou 17 crew is living it up in space, orbit style. They hit up the Tiangong space station on October 26th and got a warm welcome from the Shenzhou 16 gang. The boss man, Tang Hongbo, who's been around the space block since Shenzhou 12, and his space rookies, Tang Shenji and Jiang Xinlin, have been up there for 3 weeks. And they're nailing it. Their day-to-day is like a space workout, moving stuff around for science experiments, keeping the gear in check, and making sure the lab is ready for future discoveries. They've been hitting the space gym and learning doctor skills to stay fit and fab in orbit. The space agency sent us some cool home videos of them munching and working out. They even took a space selfie with their Shenzhou 17 ride attached to Tiangong. The space trio is set to hang out in the Great Void for 5 months. They'll be throwing a welcome party for the Tianzhou 7 cargo ship that's dropping by in early 2024. And they're about to take their first ever spacewalk. Meanwhile, in the vastness of space, a strange new planet has been found, making us question our ideas about how stars and planets are connected. I know we've zipped through topics at warp speed, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. Now let's continue. Astronomers have hit the jackpot with a find that's turning heads across the galaxies. Meet LHS 3154b, a planet that's 13 times bigger than Earth, orbiting a star that's a real lightweight. This star is so small, it's like a chihuahua walking a Great Dane. They're 51 light-years away, showing off a size difference 100 times greater than the Earth's and the Sun's. Savrath Mahadevan from the Space Brainiac Club says, "Hold up, this isn't in the rulebook. Tiny stars aren't supposed to have such big planetary pals." Well, not exactly, but close enough. So stars pop up when space dust gets all clingy and collapses into a shiny new star, leaving behind a space dust donut called a protoplanetary disk. Planets are supposed to come from the leftovers, but there's only so much to go around. The amount of material left over from the formation of the star sets a limit on how big these potential planets can be. The team discovered that LHS 3154b is a very heavy planet with a solid core. It's surprising because the area where it formed, called the planet-forming disk, contained a lot more solid stuff than we originally thought. This finding challenges our previous understanding of planet formation. The discovery of this particular exoplanet also raises questions about the formation of stars. It's like the universe threw us a surprise party with LHS 3154b, a planet that's so big, it's making us rethink everything. The space dust and gas needed to make such a massive planet were supposed to be much less, but this planet's existence says otherwise. It's like expecting a small cake and getting a giant one instead. The star, LHS 3154, wasn't supposed to have enough stuff to create a planet like this, but it did. Now you might ask, how did they find this strange planet? Well, they used Habitable Zone Planet Finder, or HPF. It's a name that gets straight to the point, right? This is an astronomical spectrograph at the Hobby Eberly telescope at the McDonnell Observatory in Texas. HPF is designed to detect exoplanets as they orbit some of the coolest stars in the Milky Way. It's got a special talent for finding those just right planets. Not too hot, not too cold, perfect for a pool of liquid water, which is pretty much a must-have for any space party. Now, spotting these potential water worlds is no walk in the park. They're like the shy kids in the classroom sticking close to their cool star parents and often getting lost in their glow. Also, they're not exactly the biggest planets on the block, making them even harder to spot. Think about it like the star is a campfire. The more the fire cools down, the closer you'll need to get to that fire to stay warm. The same is true for planets. If the star is colder, then a planet will need to be closer to that star if it's going to be warm enough to contain liquid water. If a planet has a close enough orbit to its ultra-cool star, we can detect it by seeing a very subtle change in the color of the star's spectra or light, as it's tugged on by an orbiting planet. So finding LHS 3154b was a big win for the HPF, showing us it's really good at finding new planets. This discovery is leaving us excited for what HPF will find next. It's like a spotlight in the dark sky, helping us see the secrets of space, one planet at a time. Well, normally I'd suggest another gem from our collection for your next viewing pleasure, but today's different. Why? Because every single video on this channel is a masterpiece, and they are as diverse as the universe itself. So I think you should just explore them all. You won't regret it. But before you go, I have a very classic thing to say to you. Are you ready? Here it goes. If you enjoyed the video, please show some love by smashing the like button, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to our channel with the bell icon. Trust me, it's not rocket science, but it really makes a huge difference for us. Thanks for watching. See you soon with more amazing space videos.